After a civil trial concluded, we heard from Conor McGregor, we heard from his accuser, but we didn't hear from his longtime partner Dee Devlin until now.
Imagine a woman with her own boyfriend and child texting provocative pictures of herself to another woman's man with a family and child on the way. This woman claims to know me, yet still went ahead and sent messages and pictures of herself over and over to my man. Really? Whilst out on a 3-day bender, texting excuses to her own child at home where Mammy is on Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night into Monday morning. All the while out of her face in a hotel room, dancing around a hotel car park. What sort of woman are you? My sons will be warned women like you exist in the world. CCTV does not lie. I look forward the day the world will see the footage of you on that night and the carry-on of you. Not a bother on you having the time of your life. This is the real evidence. Video footage no one knew was being taken in the moment, which you miraculously don't remember. To me, it looks like you're the one sexually assaulting in the lift. To me, it looks like everyone is trying to get away from you, Connor, and I dealt with these issues privately many years ago, as should be done in a relationship, and we have come out stronger than ever. We have 4 beautiful children now whose smiling faces and happy hearts are a testament to who he is and who we are. They, without sin, cast the first stone.
She also added, my man and I have created a beautiful life together. I love him and trust him and believe him. Our 4 beautiful children whose smiling faces and happy hearts are a testimony to the man he is and who we are. No one's entitled to comment on our relationship. We trust one another and love one another. Nothing or nobody will change that. Our family stands strong. Good middleweight fight added to UFC 311. Kevin Holland versus Reinier de Ridder. De Ridder won his UFC debut earlier this month via 3rd-round submission against Gerald Meerschaert. Kevin Holland lost his last fight against Roman Dolidze. He could not continue after a rib injury. It will make sense for Kevin Holland to keep this fight standing. He should have a significant advantage in that department, and that is how he likes to fight. UFC 311 is expected to be headlined by Makhachev versus Sarukian 2. Co-main event, Prochazka versus Hill. You also got Almeida versus Spivak, De Ridder versus Holland, Talbot versus Barcelos, and Walker versus Gushkov. Ankalaev was mad that Prochazka said this about him.
Same guy, same. Ankalaev, in your last 3 fights, you showed totally nothing. So stay on the ground and... Okay.
Hey, why did you talk about me? 2 of your last 3 fights, you went to sleep. Alex made you go to sleep, but I'll make Alex go to sleep. And I believe Jamal Hill will make you go to sleep also. Your new name is Sleepy Jiri. Focus on your fight.
From Japan, today I have a comment for Ryan. So I've written everything down so I can talk directly in my words. So please listen.
We all know Ryan Garcia's issues. Missing weight, alcohol and incomplete, lack of professionalism, no sportsmanship, no respect. Yet he dares to call himself king. On fight day, I'll show him the true code of Bushido. We fight for honor and legacy, it not ego. I bring the real Japanese samurai spirit and show him exactly where he belongs. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Okay.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oscar De La Hoya says he's putting a stop to this fight. Golden Boy Promotions has exclusive rights to Ryan Garcia's fights. The organizers of this event have acknowledged as such and have agreed in writing that our sign-off is needed for this event to occur. As no such sign-off has been given, as of today, there is no event with Ryan Garcia.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
The January 11th Fight Night card adds a couple fights including Cesar Almeida versus Abdul Razak Al Hassan in a middleweight contest. Also, Christian Rodriguez versus Austin Bashi in a featherweight contest. Bashi is an undefeated prospect, and those are the guys who Christian Rodriguez fights. Mike Perry has 3 fights left on his contract with BKFC. BKFC doing a press conference with Eddie Alvarez and Jeremy Stevens Tuesday in Philadelphia. That's also where the fight will take place. Merab gets a ruby plate for his victory winning the belt over O'Malley in September. Sean Strickland in Colombia getting stem cells on his knee. He says everything's wrong with it and one day he'll get the whole thing replaced. Good bantamweight fight added to the Riyadh card on February 1st. Vinicius Oliveira versus Said Nurmagomedov. Nurmagomedov fought last year and picked up a victory over Gafarov. He didn't fight at all this year. 3 canceled fights. Nurmagomedov pulled out of 2 of them. Santos pulled out of 1 of them.
This Friday's event is going to be absolutely incredible. We have 10 championship fights. We have 4 PFL MENA championships to determine the winners of that bracket, and then the global championship as well. 6 world titles on the line, $6 million. And that's not even mentioning the likes of Mansour Barnoui taking on Alfie Davis on the undercard. This is going to be an event that you do not want to miss.
PFL will allow elbows. You asked for it, we did it. PFL and elbows. When we created the MMA sports season format, data showed elbows would result in too many injuries for fighters competing 4 times in 8 months, but further study equals new learnings.
But now they're doing a complete 180, saying elbows are allowed, but only in the championship fights. Some fans are cheering, saying it'll make the fights more exciting. But others are saying, hold on, this is just making things more confusing.
UFC confirms their Fight Night card, February 22nd, will be in Seattle, Washington. Chris Cyborg says, with Clarissa Shields ducking a boxing fight at 147 pounds and scared of an open-weight MMA fight in the PFL, maybe she would agree to a no-weight karate combat super fight. And the Karate Combat president is down to do that. Robert Whitaker says he'd like to return to action in June of next year.
The death of an amateur MMA fighter up in Edmonton, Canada. It really makes you think twice about these charity fight events. At the RCMP, that's the Royal Canadian Mounted Police up there.
Right.
They're now actually investigating the fighter's death.
Ultra MMA was the promotion putting on the show. They promoted it by saying, learn a new skill with 8 weeks free training, fundraise for a worthy cause, get in great shape, and it's perfect for beginners. But the event had same-day weigh-ins, no mandatory shin pads, and only 8 weeks of training by the same coaches who promoted the event and business, which is conflicts galore. Trokon, the fighter who sadly passed away, walked out of the cage in obvious distress and fell into a coma before passing away at 4 a.m. in the morning.